Hello everybody, welcome to another tarot reading. My name is Amber and this is Earthy Indigo. I hope that you're doing very well today or tonight or whenever it is that you are tuning into this reading. Before we jump into the reading, just a few quick announcements. If you would like to book a personal reading with me or purchase any of my merch, you may do that through my website, earthyindigo.com, or you can shoot me an email. The information to all of that will be listed in the description box below. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to come across this video is when you are meant to hear these messages. This is also for all zodiac placements, so whatever zodiac sign you have, whatever your placements are, you can find messages for you within this reading. I do have a tendency to channel for twin flames and light workers. You do not need to resonate with either of those journeys in order to find messages within any of my readings, but I do have a tendency to channel for those collectives. I do resonate with being a light worker, a divine feminine, a starseed, and an indigo. All right, let's jump right into this. This is going to be a two-part reading. We're going to start off with a twin flame reading, and then we're going to get into we're going to do an indigo reading. Timestamps will be listed down below. If you would like to jump around, do feel free to do so. Do keep in mind that time is fluid and free will is a thing. Just because the cards say something can happen does not mean that it will. All right. I have some channeled songs here. The first song that I have is a channeled song for the Lightworker Collective, for those who resonate with being a lightworker. It can also be for like any collective, but I'm feeling it specifically for the Lightworker Collective. The song is called Soul Child. It is by, I'm sorry if I'm saying this name wrong, Shanine Blake. I will leave a link to the video in the description box below. If you would like to check that out, I do recommend at least looking up the lyrics. I feel like whenever I get messages, whenever I get channeled songs, there are additional messages within it for whoever may need to hear them. The next song, I have literally been hearing this song since I woke up this morning. This is for the Twin Flame Collective, for those who are looking for love messages within this reading. The song is called I'm Yours by Jason Mraz, and I have actually like lyrics here, a portion of the song. These lyrics have been playing nonstop in my head since I woke up this morning, and I was very called to write them down to share them with you. I will leave the link to the video in the description box below. You can also look up the lyrics if you need to, but the lyrics that have been playing in my head all morning are will open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate because our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get some more clarity on those messages here within the reading. Maybe that's specific for you within your personal experience. But let's jump into the reading here. I do have 3 decks. I have the Delos Tarot, I have the Santa Muerte Tarot, and then I have the Green Witches Tarot. So we're going to do things a little bit differently today. This is a twin flame energy check-in. So whether you resonate with being a divine masculine or divine feminine, we're going to be getting a check-in on both energies. So, you know, there you go. I'm going to start off with the Delos Tarot, and we're going to get a card for like, just like everything. And then I'm going to clarify the divine masculines with the Santa Muerte Tarot, and I'm going to clarify the divine feminine energy with the Green Witches Tarot. I'm going to have the divine masculine on this side and the divine feminine on this side. Do feel free to flip it, switch it, reverse it, whatever you feel like you need to do. Do also keep in mind that we all have divine masculine and divine feminines within ourselves. So if this doesn't resonate for you within your personal twin flame journey, if you don't resonate with the twin flame journey, this might be messages for you personally within your own energies. But I am reading this as in for those who resonate with the twin flame journey. So that is how I'm going to be reading it moving forward for clarity within the reading. So like I said, feel free to flip it, switch it, however you want to. This is going to be a long reading. I already feel it. There's a lot of messages that need to come through, and we do have a lot of oracle cards, especially for the indigo reading. So I have pre-shuffled everything. I'm not going to be shuffling on screen. I'm sorry if that bothers you, but just to save time, I'm just going to go straight into it. With that also being said, if you want to pause, grab yourself a drink and a snack, do feel free to do that. Like I said, we are, this is going to be a long reading, so sit back, relax, and let's get some messages here. All right, so I want to get a message. I want to get like a card or two on just like the energy in the Twin Flame Collective, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Doesn't matter, just like the overall energy for the Twin Flame Collective at this time. I feel like there's like some messages that like are being blocked. Like it doesn't want to, like, see what I mean? There's some energies that don't want me to be saying the messages that are trying to come through here. I was having some weird like things with some of the decks when I was shuffling, where they just like literally in mid shuffle stopped and like wouldn't keep moving, and I've never experienced that before. So do bear in mind, I'm warrior woman coming through here. We're gonna push through it anyway. So just keep that in mind here. So let's get a card or two for just the Twin Flame Collective overall. All right, so we have the King of Cups. I do not read reversals unless I am called to do so. So we have the King of Cups. That is water energy. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. I think that's a really nice card for the overall energy of the Twin Flame Collective. Let's get a card for the overall energy of the Divine Masculines, please. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So that could be Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Looks like communication, possibly. What about a card for the Divine Feminines, please? The Eight of Cups, water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Interesting. All right. Let's clarify the Divine Masculine. So for the overall energy of the collective, with the King of Cups being here, it does feel like there's like an overall energy of strong emotions, lots of love here. I feel it in both from the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. It feels collectively almost kind of like a maturing of emotions for some, maybe. The Divine Masculine over here with the Knight of Pentacles, there's some slow moving energy. Like I said, they could be an earth sign. They could be working on their finances or some sort of like a new career opportunity, building something. They may be wanting to move forward with communication, but it's slow moving. This is the slowest Knight of the deck. Although it does talk about messages and communication, it is very slow moving energy. I'm noticing this like weird like tree leafy thing on the back of this knight's head, and for some reason it's making me think of a pineapple, which is making me think of SpongeBob. So SpongeBob might be applicable for some, doesn't have to be. Pineapples could also be applicable for some. I don't really know why I'm getting pineapples. That's interesting. For the Divine Feminine over here, it looks like the Divine Feminine has been or is currently walking away from unfulfilling emotional situations, whether that is other connections, karmic connections. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be, let's keep in mind, karmic connections don't have to be romantic. It can be anything, friendships, family situations, work situations. It can be mindsets, thought processes, all that kinds of stuff. It is something that this Divine Feminine has been investing in, you know, because this person has taken the time to stack these 8 cups up. And the reason why they were doing that was because they were trying to build the 10 of Cups, but, you know, it just never came along. And unfortunately, they had to walk away from the situation. And it's not easy to do that, you know. So it's possible that, you know, maybe this Divine Feminine has had to walk away from the Divine Masculine, or maybe it has something to do with something else within their life. I do apologize for any background noise. There's a lot of activity going on outside. Also, my dog is in the living room and my daughter is in the next room, so you may hear some background noise. Just take anything like that as confirmation. I did hear an airplane when before I started the reading, so travel might be applicable. There could be distance between these two individuals here. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Cups, please, for the overall energy of the Twin Flame Collective. Or the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? I actually meant to clarify the Divine Masculine, but I'm going to look at these cards anyway. So it's the Ten of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Ten of Pentacles. There's, so Ten of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Tower, and the Ten of Pentacles. And that's followed by the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and then the World. There's separation between, this is a separation, connection. If you don't, if your twin flame journey isn't a separation story, then this is probably not your reading. I do have plenty of other videos on my channel. I have a twin flames reading playlist if you would like to go check that out. Definitely still feel free to hang around, but I am getting a feeling that this is a separation story that we're talking about. I'm reshuffling these cards because I am using these cards to clarify the Divine Masculine. But like I was saying in the beginning, there's messages here that for some reason, like, they don't, like, they're like being blocked from coming out here. And I don't know if it's on one or both sides, or if it's just like for the collective in general. So we're gonna get through this anyway. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for the Divine Masculine? Wow. Okay, so we have the High Priestess. So that is Pisces energy. I'm also feeling Gemini energy here with that. We have the Nine of Cups. Water energy. The Three of Pentacles. Earth energy. And then Justice, which is Libra energy. Wow. Okay, so this Divine Masculine has been, I think that this Divine Masculine has had an awakening. They're either going through an awakening or they've already like started the process of an awakening. I'm noticing the butterflies here on the scales of justice. It's like the butterflies they're going to like one of the scales. It's almost like to like make, I feel like to weigh it down, to make it more balanced. There's been some sort of transformation here within this Divine Masculine. They could have had gifts recently that, like new gifts, like whatever that might be, spiritual gifts, psychic gifts, you know, they could have awakened to the twin flame journey. They could have awakened to being a light worker. They could just be like exploring their own type of, you know, there's learning here. There's spiritual learnings and just like awakening. I'm just really feeling like there's an awakening. There's like secret knowledge. It has something to do with this Divine Masculine's wish fulfillment. It could be emotional wish fulfillment. I'm hearing a helicopter. So again, movement and travel, and there could be distance here. I feel like this Divine Masculine wants to move. Whether he wants to move towards this Divine Feminine, whether he's moving towards something else, I don't really know, but there's movement here with this Divine Masculine. It's slow movement, movement. That was a weird way of saying that. It's slow, but it's progressive. It's slow and steady, you know, like the tortoise and the hare. It's slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like the reason why he's showing up as the Knight of Pentacles right now is because he's going through this transformation here. It has something to do with his wish fulfillment. He could be like tapping into maybe like emotions. Maybe there's emotions for him that he is opening up. You know, like maybe he's just opened up this chest here to all of these cups. Seeds have been planted. He's working on something. He could do something in the public eye. He could be creative. There's collaboration. It talks about collaboration here too. He could be working with others. It's like growing. Like I feel like for some, there's this divine masculine could be an entrepreneur. For some, this divine masculine could be an entrepreneur. With the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles here. We have Justice, so it's like they're working on healing. They're either like working on balancing out their karma, maybe doing like, you know, shadow work, whatever that might be for them. Some sort of like a healing. So divine masculine could be going through a dark night of the soul. But regardless of that, there's just like some sort of like healing. There's a balancing out here of karma. There could be something to do with like legal. There's an A on the on Justice. Justice has an A. What's that? I can't tell if it's like a necklace or something, but there's like an A right here. So the letter A could be applicable in somebody's name. Maybe in this divine masculine's name. There's also a key. I'm just getting like a real big sense of like knowledge. Like this divine masculine has tapped into something. They're having an awakening here. But like I said, there could be something with I don't know, like it could be with the courts. Maybe this person works in like the court system, but I'm feeling it more of like contracts, you know, like legal paperwork. We don't have the Knight of the King of Swords here, but Justice can talk about that. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So this divine masculine could definitely be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or have strong earth placements within their chart. That's followed by the Fool. So it's like this King of Pentacles wants to take a leap of faith here. There's movement. It's slow moving though. It feels like they're planning. They've gone through some sort of an awakening, and they're it's like building an empire almost. There's movement. I don't know if like I said, like I don't know if they're moving towards the divine feminine or not, but they're moving along their journey. And again, there's a butterfly. So I'm really feeling like strong transformation having taken place within this divine masculine. The Fool is also Aries energy. All right, let's clarify the divine feminine. Why is the Eight of Cups here for the divine feminine? What is the divine feminine walking away from? Oh, walking towards, wow. They're walking towards the sun, to their happiness, their wish fulfillment. Their Ten of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So, yeah. Clarify, give me more. Give me more, give me more. Two of Pentacles. There could be balancing out some... there could be... they could be balancing finances. I'm noticing like the clouds behind in the background. It's like the sun is shining through. It's almost like maybe they've been balancing. Yeah, and we've got the moon here on the bottom of the deck. So this divine feminine could have, maybe they had to walk away from whatever like situation they walked away from. It caused some sort of like financial, like they had to do some juggling, you know, like there was some juggling involved, which is kind of logical, makes sense. We have the sun and the moon here showing up for the divine feminine. So it feels to me like, you know, this divine feminine could be working on balancing. That makes a lot of sense. Balancing their own personal energies, their personal divine masculine and divine feminine, because to me the sun is the celestial divine masculine and the moon is the celestial divine feminine. And like I said in the beginning, we do all have feminine and masculine energies here within us. So maybe they've been whatever they walked away from was unfulfilling situations, and they've been balancing out their energies, their inner energies, their inner divine masculine and divine feminine. I'm feeling very strong. I'm feeling a really strong yin and yang energy here with the divine feminine. This divine feminine could have been aware of the twin flame journey for a long time. This divine feminine may know that they're a light worker too. They've been working on healing, balancing out their energies. And a lot of it had to do with walking away. They could have walked away from a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It could have been like for some it could have been like a father figure or an older figure. Somebody who may have been it feels like a chaotic energy. Like that might not be applicable. Like it might just be like they were a chaotic energy for this divine feminine, but that's just kind of what I'm getting, because I'm just really like looking at the fire in the fireplace behind this divine, or behind this king here. And it just feels like really like I don't know, like if you were to put like powder or something in it and make it like sparkle, you know. I hope that's making sense. I don't feel like it's followed by the Five of Cups, so, and then the Queen of Cups. So this divine feminine, whatever they had to walk away from, it wasn't easy for them, and it caused like a lot of sadness, a lot of pain, but they've been working on balancing their energies here and filling their own cup, you know, because the Queen of Cups here, she's filling her own cup. This cup right here that she has is full. She's filled it herself, and she's not going to just give it away to like just anybody, you know what I mean? So I think that's really beautiful. I think on both sides, it's really beautiful energy for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine here. I feel like they've both been individually working on their own healing journeys. Now I'm going to go back here to the Delos Tarot because I want to clarify this King of Cups for just like for both, for the Twin Flame Collective in general. You know, let's see what's going on here between these divine masculine and divine feminine energies. Let me clarify the King of Cups. The Ten of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So it feels like there's been healing here for within. It feels to me like, you know, whether you resonate with being the divine masculine or being the divine feminine, within the collective, there's been like a lot of betrayal, a lot of pain, different situations for everybody. I feel like a lot it's been within romantic situations, although it's also, you know, family and friend situations too, just like a lot of difficult cycles, difficult things, and it's been for soul growth. You know, we didn't sign up for this mission because we couldn't handle it, you know, like we knew we could handle it, and the divine knows that we can handle it, and the divine's not going to send us anything that we aren't going to be able to handle. And unfortunately, you know, like not all the lessons have been easy, but we, you know, at the end of the day, we come out standing like this Nine of Pentacles here, you know, like she is standing in her garden. She's surrounded by her pentacles. She has put in all of the work. She has, you know, they're grown, and she's standing firm in her own power. This is also like it's my single ladies card, you know, so you don't have to like resonate with being a single lady, obviously, but it's somebody who's very independent, somebody who is standing very firm in their own. It's like, I don't need you, but, you know, like if you're going to be in my life, it's because I want you there, you know, kind of a thing. But it's like, I hope that makes sense. For some of you, yeah, I feel like whether this is the divine, I kind of am feeling this more a lot of like the divine feminine, to be honest with you. Like the Nine of Pentacles, I'm really feeling this as being like the divine feminine. Like I'm feeling both the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles as being the divine feminine. Although I do know that like because we have the King of Cups here too, it's like both the divine feminine and the divine masculine have gone through these situations, you know. It does feel like I don't know, I'm just kind of getting more of like an energy of like the divine feminine is more of like the single lady in this situation. But it doesn't have to be that doesn't have to be the case here. Can we get one more here? Ten of Cups. It's the Ten of Cups. Y'all, come on. We're gonna put that right here over that Ten of Swords, just completely neutralize that Ten of Swords energy. Let's get rid of that. And here between this, you know, lovely King of Cups and this beautiful Nine of Pentacles, you know, which I'm feeling the Nine of Cups being the Divine Masculine and the Nine of Pentacles being the Divine Feminine, we're going to put this wonderful Ten of Cups energy here. Because what is this at the end? This is, you know, this is union. And, you know, it's not about the physical union, it is about the awakening, but at the same time, like, when union happens, it does massive things for the collective. So there's, within the Twin Flame Collective, there is a lot of that energy that is going on. Now, like I said in the beginning, time is fluid, free will is a thing. Just because the cards say something is going to happen does not mean that it is going to happen. This is a Knight of Pentacles here. The Divine Masculine is showing up as a Knight of Pentacles. That is super slow moving energy. And the Divine Feminine is over here still, you know, like healing stuff. So, you know, I feel like this is like a... It's like, okay, you're already together in the 5D. It's already happened in the 5D. That's why it doesn't really matter what happens in the 3D. That's why the physical union doesn't matter, because you've already been connected. You've been connected from the beginning of time, because what are twin flames? They're two halves of the same soul. You've literally known each other forever. So it's just the 3D reality, right? That's what this is right here. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. If you don't understand that message, then it's not a message for you. You'll understand it within time, you know? We all progress on the journey at our own time. Let's move on here and let's get some twin flame messages. I want to do this a little bit differently. I want to get messages from the masculine for the feminine, and then I want to get messages from the feminine to the masculine. So you can switch it, flip it, reverse it if you need to. As always, only take the messages that resonate. This is my own personal deck. They are channeled messages. They are not channeled messages from your twin flame, because I don't know your twin flame. They're not channel messages from my twin flame. They're just channeled messages for the collective. But that's how I want to do it. So let's get some messages from the masculine to the feminine. What would the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine in this situation? Okay. And then what would the divine feminine like to say to the divine masculine in this situation? A lot. Such as the divine feminine, right? Okay. So I'm going to flip these over. We're going to start with the masculine here. What would the masculine like to say? We have divine feminine. So this divine masculine is aware that you are their divine feminine, or, you know, however you want to resonate it. They are aware. These new emotions confuse me. So yeah, that's normal. When you've been going through Ten of Swords situations, you know, being presented with a Ten of Cups situation is scary, because, you know, every time you've been looking for a Ten of Cups situation, you've been given a Ten of Swords situation. Like, you wanted it to be this, and it turned out to be this. So yeah, it's going to be scary. But, you know, we're not dealing with that anymore. We're not doing the Ten of Swords situations anymore. We're healing from that collectively. But, yeah, I think that that can also have to do with this divine masculine having an awakening. Whatever type of an awakening that might have been for them. It can be confusing, you know, because it's just, you have to, if you understand, then you understand. I'm going to keep going on, though, because there's a lot of messages that are coming through, so I don't want to, like, spend too much time on just one message. We have, I daydream about you. So, yeah. He is thinking, divine masculine is thinking about you, daydreaming about you. I am so attracted to you. It was too soon. It was too soon. Do you think of me too? I think of you all the time. Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like it. We have, I think of you all the time. Do you think of me too? And I daydream about you. So I really feel like for some, like that it's possible that this divine masculine is waking up to the twin flame journey. You know, waking up to the fact that they are a twin and that, you know, this is their counterpart, their feminine, you know, because, and that can also be confusing, especially when you've been dealing with like situations that should be 10 of cups and are actually 10 of swords situations, to actually like come to terms with the fact that you have a divine counterpart. You have one. And it's, you know, that in and of itself can be a big thing to grasp. All right, messages from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. We have, I have been dreaming of you. It wasn't the right time. Look at that. I love this. Both are acknowledging the fact that it wasn't the right time. That's because healing has been taking place. There's an understanding here. I got triggered. I didn't believe in love at first sight until I saw you. Wow. That could be what triggered the divine feminine here. You know, because I was saying, I was feeling it definitely feeling it as if both like the divine masculine and divine feminine have gone through situations that should have been 10 of cups, or that they felt like were 10 of cups, and ended up being 10 of swords. But I was really feeling that very strongly from this divine feminine energy here, and that this divine feminine has had to walk away from situations that they have emotionally invested in. You know, and for a lot, it's not, like I said, like it's not just romantic situations. It was family, it was friendships, it was work situations, it was, you know, maybe their home, you know, like all kinds of different things. Like it could have been anything. And I feel like this, I just feel like this divine feminine has been really working on healing and balancing that. Divine timing is at play. Divine timing is at play. Which I feel like both are acknowledging that, whether or not it is consciously or subconsciously, because we have the divine masculine over here saying it was too soon, and the divine feminine over here saying it wasn't the right time, and saying the divine timing is at play. So both of them knew and are acknowledging the fact that it just wasn't the right time whenever they came together. But they are, you know, it's like a situation of like, I just can't, like, one, and that's how you know they're your twin, right? Is because you can't stop thinking about them. You just can't forget about them, you know, no matter what you do. Next we have, I am healing my wounds. I said that. So yeah, this divine feminine is healing wounds. Healing wounds from 10 of swords situations. Certain songs remind me of you. So music could have been applicable within the situation. Next we have, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. All right. Let's get some signs from the stars. This is, again, my personal deck. These are not channeled messages. These are just a bunch of different signs. So there are months, seasons, zodiac signs, animals, numbers, features, all kinds of different things. We're going to get it for just, you know, for everybody, feminine or masculine, you know, the whole collective. These might be things that you have been seeing. They might be clarification for you. It might be confirmation for you. It could be things that you might start seeing when, you know, you're getting closer to union. For some, it could be union. I got a hiccup, so I'm going to take that as confirmation that for some within the collective, it is, it could be confirmation of union. For others, it's like, they're thinking about you. But do keep in mind, too, that it may have to do with just like your own personal mission, because twin flames do have dual missions, right? Because you're a twin flame, but you're also a light worker. So you have your twin flame journey and your twin flame mission and what you are supposed to be doing together. But then you also have your individual light worker mission, right? And then whatever other personal missions you signed up for within your own journey for your own soul growth. Okay, let's get some signs here. Let's get some signs. Or not. Thank you. Wow, look at that. That landed, yo. I'm just going to keep that there, okay? We have got, it literally landed right on the divine feminine side, and this one landed right on the divine masculine, and that one landed on both, and this one's in the middle. So I'm just going to leave them where they lie, okay? We're just going to go like that. The forces are strong in this reading. I was feeling that earlier too. It was like a Star Wars quote. It's something to do with like the force. Feeling a disturbance in the force, something like that. There's something going on collectively. Like this isn't just like about this particular story. Like this is collectively. Like there's massive shifts going on collectively. Okay, so let's see. What is the sign for the divine masculine? Spring. Okay. So spring could be applicable for this divine masculine. Maybe that is when, for some of you, the divine masculine will feel ready to come forward, because he is a Knight of Pentacles, you know, that's very slow moving. Maybe it'll take until spring, depending on what time you are watching this. You could be watching this in spring. This divine masculine could have been born in spring. Something could have happened within spring. Separation could have happened. Apply how it resonates for you. Spring for the divine masculine. For the divine feminine, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius could be applicable. This divine masculine, this divine feminine may be healing wounds caused by Sagittarius for some. For others of you, Sagittarius season might be applicable. It is right around the corner if you are watching this at the time of upload. We are currently in Scorpio season. Something could have taken place during Sagittarius season for this divine feminine. This divine feminine could be a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius placements. Okay, and then the one that landed on the cards for the collective is Waning Moon. Waning Moon. And if you are watching this at the time of upload, it is currently the waning moon. I think yesterday was the last quarter moon. So we are currently in the waning moon energy. So for some of you, there's a lot of energy taking place here currently. The waning moon is also a time of it's a time of reflection and like working on letting go, you know, because you're moving towards we're moving towards the new moon, which is the start of a whole new lunar cycle. You know, I know that like a lot of people think that the full moon is when the lunar cycle starts, but it's actually the new moon. The new moon starts it. So there could be something about that. Okay, now let's get the signs for the collective as a whole. We have dog. So somebody could have a dog. Somebody could have been born during the year of the dog. Dog could be applicable. Dogs are very friendly and loyal. So loyalty and friendliness. You guys could be friends too. There could be like a lot of friendship within this communication and loyalty. We have 777. So that's a very powerful number. Sevens in and of themselves are powerful numbers, and then anything 3 times is definitely powerful. We have bear. So bear could be applicable for some. I'm feeling like bear hugs. I also feel like that for some, bear could be a nickname. This could be somebody's nickname. We have Libra. So I was feeling Libra with justice. So Libra could be applicable for some. We have roses. So for some, roses could be a sign. Like that might be how you knew that this was your twin. Or maybe that's how you'll know when they show up is roses. Or when it's time for reunion is because they'll show up with roses or like something like that. I don't know. For some of you, like roses is a particular sign for you regarding the twin flame, your twin flame. We have birds. Birds. I feel called to share a story. I've been seeing over the last week, I've been seeing this robin, and it's a female robin. When I'm at work, and I always see it like in the same tree, and I've just like kind of like noticed it, and it always made me think of the divine feminine, and I always noticed about how like the robin was always just the female. Like I never saw the male with the robin, and I never actually like even saw the male. And then I think it was like on Friday, or it might have been somewhere towards like the end of last week, I saw the robin again, and she was just, you know, hanging out by herself in the tree, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, here comes the male robin, and then he came in like he was like right next to her, and then he came down on the ground and he started like picking up the food, and I was just like, wow. And it just made me think about like, you know, the twin flame journey, because of, you know, all of a sudden the male robin just showed up. And so for me, I don't know, that could be a message. Like I just really feel like there's a lot within the collective here that are coming together, you know, and I think that it's beautiful. So I just, you know, maybe that's a message for some, maybe robins are a message for you, but I just felt I just felt called to share that story. I felt shared to call that story. But anyway, yeah. Next we have familiar smells. Familiar smells. That can be a sign of an ancestor too, or a passed on loved one. For some, it could be a sign of a new gift coming in, a new psychic gift. Because do keep in mind, like if you do resonate with being a twin flame, and you resonate with being like a light worker, and you yourself have psychic gifts, your twin does too, because you're mirrors, right? Like, so whatever you have, they have too. It might be different, you know, like but they're gonna have gifts as well. So for some of you, they could be that could be a gift. But I do feel like that's a sign of an ancestor or a passed on loved one. For some, is a familiar smell that reminds you of them, and that's their way of coming through to let you know that they're with you. You know, through whatever it is that you're going through, or just in general, you know, sending you love from the other side. All right, last we have butterfly. And I'm not surprised at all that this showed up, especially considering all the butterflies that I saw over on the Divine Masculine's side. So for some, like I said, the Divine Masculine is going through an awakening. They could be going through their, you know, transition from caterpillar to butterfly. But I feel like that is significant within the Twin Flame Collective too, just because butterflies talk about transformation. And when a caterpillar goes from being a butterfly, and when it's in its cocoon state, it's literally like caterpillar soup. Like it breaks down its entire being and reforms itself into a completely new creature. Like it went from being a worm to being like, it has legs and it has wings and it has like the what are they, like antenna, the feeler things, like all of that stuff, like everything. It's a different color, it's a different texture, like all of that stuff. And the thing too is that the butterfly has to go through the struggle of pushing itself out and breaking through the cocoon, because otherwise it's not going to be strong enough. Its wings won't be strong enough for it to fly and survive. If the butterfly doesn't work itself through that cocoon and break itself free on its own, it will never survive. You know, and that's just, I feel like that's a collective message there. All right, we're going to get some letters I am looking for names and specific words. I'm not going to be spending that much time on the video finding them, because I will be leaving a pinned comment down below with all of the letters, as well as more names and messages and stuff that I find down there. So if you want to know all of the things that I find, do check out that comment. I don't think that you can see the comments if you're watching it from the TV. I think you have to be on like a phone or a tablet or something like that, but I'm not really 100% sure on that. But yeah. If you find any additional messages, do feel free to add them to the comment section yourself. If you want to drop a comment just to say hi, feel free to do that too. I do read all of the comments, and I respond if I have time. I don't always have the time to respond, but I do try to always give them a little heart. If I don't do that, it's because I didn't see them. Some comments go into a different section, and I either see them later or I don't see them at all. So it is nothing personal if I don't give it a reaction to your comment. Okay, so the first letter that we have is the letter R. And for some reason I was thinking pirates, okay, and it made me think of like this, probably like a considered be a dad joke, but it's like, what's a pirate's favorite movie? One that's rated R. So some of you pirates could be applicable, but the letter R, we have Y. So R-Y, I'm feeling the name Riley. For some, we have U or Ryan. Ryan. That could be, that's a gender neutral name. We have the letter V. We have the letter G. We have X. So for some of you, this could be your X. For others of you, you could be walking away from an X if you resonate with the Divine Feminine. Over here, it could have been some sort of a, for some I'm feeling like a false twin. Oh, I just got major heart chakra activation when I said that. So for some of the in the Divine Feminine, for some on the Divine Feminine side, they were dealing with a false twin. Their ex was a false twin. Only take that if that resonates for you. We have another U. So double letters could be applicable in somebody's name or initials. We have the letter C. We have the letter H. So we have the word hug. I was feeling bear hug. So I feel like, honestly, it feels to me like from both like the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine energy, like if you guys were to see each other again, you would want to give each other like a giant bear hug. I just feel like that energy. We have W. We have another V. So again, double letters. I'm feeling the names Victor and the name Vivian and Victoria with these V's here. We have the letter I. So we have the word wig. Somebody may wear a wig or wear wigs. There could be like cosplay for some. Maybe something to do with like costumes or dressing up. We have the letter A. I did see the letter A on Justice, so somebody's name could start with the letter A, first or last. And then we have the letter B. So we have the word bag. So I feel like somebody's packing their bags. And we did have the King of Pentacles, and he has a trunk or a chest. So it's kind of like somebody might be like packing their bags, like getting ready to move. There could be travel here. Again, like somebody could be traveling or wanting to move towards somebody, or like they travel for work, or they're planning to travel, or like go on vacation, or like something like that. Like I'm getting that sense here for some in the collective. We have the word rug, so that could be applicable for some. Somebody could have like a rug. Okay, we have wick. All right, so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put more in the pinned comment. I'm not seeing really anything else screaming out to me right now. So I will put more down in the pinned comment, but this is going to end the twin flame portion of the reading. So if this is where you're going to leave us, I really hope that these messages resonated with you and that they were helpful. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe on your way out. I do post often, so if you want to make sure that you see all my uploads, make sure that you subscribe. I hope that you have a wonderful day or night or whenever it was that you were tuning into this reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, let's move on to the indigo portion of the reading. Thank you very much for those who are choosing to stick around. This is designed to be advice. It's for you, the viewer, whoever you resonate with, whatever your journey. I do want to I want to start off with the animal oracles, but I want to get an animal for the divine masculine, and I want to get an animal for the divine feminine. Just, you know, for whoever is watching, whatever you resonate with. So again, these are all pre-shuffled. I'm not going to shuffle just to save time. I can't shuffle these normally because they're so big, so I'm just going to knock 3 times and then pull from the middle for each, the masculine and the feminine. Okay, so we're going to start with the masculine. Let's get an animal for the divine masculine, please. What do the animal spirits need to say to the divine masculines within this collective? Thank you. All right, now let's get an animal for the divine feminines, please. What do the animal spirits need to say to the divine feminines at this time? I'm gonna take this. I feel like for some within the divine feminines, you have like some outside influences trying to interfere here. It could be the ex. It could be whatever energies it is that you're like removing. But it does feel like there's some like interference. Like some other energy like trying to come in here and like stop some messages for some reason. Only take that if that resonates for you. That's just confirmation. If this is news to you, then it's not for you, okay? It's just confirming. If you have already been feeling that and that confirms for you, then it's a message for you. Okay, so for the divine masculine, we have giraffe, visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. I like that. Giraffe. And then for the divine feminines, we have horse. Freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. I love it. I love it, especially for this divine feminine energy that I'm picking up on today, because I'm really feeling like this divine feminine energy is breaking away. Breaking away from like, it could be generational cycles too for some, because I do feel like it's more, it's not just an ex. I feel like it's also like family, you know, and friend dynamics. Just like a lot, like this divine feminine's been healing a lot of things. Okay, so let's move on here and get some indigo messages. This is another one of my personal decks. These are channeled messages. You do not need to resonate with being an indigo. They are channel messages for the light workers, twin flames, indigos, whatever, you know, you resonate with. For those of us within this collective who are who have a mission, you know, and are working on that mission. Okay, so let's get some messages, please. Thank you. Okay, so the first one we have is plant your seeds. It is time. It is time. Unplug. This has literally been coming out in like probably the last 3 readings. So this message is very strong for somebody within this collective to unplug. You know, whatever that means for you, for however long that means for you, unplug. Sit down and breathe. Unplug and sit down and breathe. Be in the moment. Meditate. Starseed. So there's confirmation for some. Next we have take the first step and the universe will guide you. There's the Fool card. So this is probably for those who are resonating with being a divine masculine, although it could definitely be for both. Take that first step. The universe will guide you. You are being led and you are being guided. You know, but it's like that saying, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. So it's like the universe can take, you know, can take you to the water, but the universe can't make you drink it. The divine can't make you drink it. It can give you, it can be sitting there like the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups card. The divine can be being like, hey, here's this Ace of Cups that you've been calling in here, you know, are you going to take it? And you could still, like, you know, not take it. It's up to you. So it's really like, if you know, you have to be the one to take that leap of faith. You have to be the one to take the first step. And the universe will guide you. You are divinely guided. You are divinely protected. And your I just started getting like really hot for some reason, and I started feeling like flames. That's really weird here. I feel like there's like I'm gonna grab some my onyx real quick. I feel like there's some energies here that are coming through that they like don't want me to say the things that I'm saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway, so I don't really care. Whatever. This collective is protected, and so am I, so back off. All right, next we have the Lightworker oracles. So let's get some Lightworker oracles here. Messages do we have for the Lightworkers? Some of y'all definitely resonate with being starseed, okay? Like, for real. For real. Okay. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. That's what I was talking about with the caterpillar thing, you know, because they literally change at a cellular level. There is transformation going on here. You know, divine feminine, divine masculine, it's going on within the collective. Twin Flame Collective, Lightworker Collective, all of that, you know, all those lights, they're turning on. They're turning on. Whew. All right. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? It's talking about the twin flames. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Unplug and play. Some of you need to get in touch with your inner child. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So some of you could be a teacher of some kind, or you're a mystic. You know, that could be part of your calling, is helping raise awareness in some way about, you know, something, whatever that might be for you. Next we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. I told you divine plan. This is all a part of the divine's plan, you know? Divinely protected, divine guidance, divine timing, all of that stuff. You know, the divine has this. You just have to have faith. You just have to have faith and believe and have hope, you know? And it's going to be fine. It's all going to work out fine. The name Anna could be applicable for some. And, you know, like I said, like for some of you, you have like a grandmother or something that's around you that's like trying to get your attention. You might be like smelling things that remind you of her. It could be like, for some, it could be like a mother or a great grandmother. But I'm really feeling it as like a grandma. There's a grandma energy, like an ancestor that's a grandma that is trying to come through here. You might be sensing this. And that's, you know, only take that if that resonates for you. But that's what I'm feeling for some of you here. Next, we have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. That literally just fell on the floor and I can't reach it. So sorry about that. Next, we have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Pleiades. So some of you could resonate with being a Pleiadian, if you resonate with being a starseed, but there we go again with the double mission. You know, for some of you, it's double, triple, quadruple mission. You know, you're a twin flame, you're a light worker, you're a starseed. Your mission is not only, it's for you to figure out for yourself, but for a lot within the collective, it's not just one, you know? You don't have just one mission, and that's why it's so important to not only solely focus on twin flame union. You know, like the twin flame union is part, or the twin flame journey is part of the mission, but it's not the mission. You know what I mean? Like it's just like part of it. And I feel like that's something that like is collectively kind of like becoming more acknowledged, more I don't know what the word is. It's taking effect. That's not like the right way of saying it, but like that's just like the best way that I can say it right now at this time. Okay, so priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Yeah, y'all, seriously, priest, priestess, whatever you resonate with. How are you being called up to step up and lead, and what are you doing about that? You know, how are you being called to step up and lead, and how are you doing it? Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So some of you could resonate with Lemuria, being Lemurian. You know, that's not a star seed origin, I guess, but you know, it's an ancient earth origin, but still, you know, if you don't know what Lemuria is, do your own research. Do your own research. Atlantis isn't the only one, all right? Atlantis wasn't the only one. Sorry, I just kicked the table. Atlantis is just the most known one. And a lot of that has to do with Plato, because of what Plato said about Atlantis. And but Atlantis wasn't the only one. All right, let's get some unicorn affirmators here. Thank you. So the first one we have is joy. To enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today I am the Orville Redenbacher of joy, and life's popcorn is about to get it. And now I really want popcorn. Okay, and then we have ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride, and I am lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also what makes things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. That is talking about mindset. Any situation can be good or bad. It depends on how it is that you want to perceive it. Why don't you try looking at a difficult situation from a different point of view and see if you can't see it in a better light. You know, like I'm imagining like, okay, so when I was little, my cousin, I think, had this flashlight, and there was a like giant yellow flashlight, and there was this button on it, and you could flip the lens on it and make the it was like green and red, I think is what it was, and then it was like a normal flashlight, and so you push the button and the light would be it'd be like the red lens, and it would shine red light, and then you'd flip it and it'd be a green lens and it'd shine the green light, and then you could do it be a normal light. So it's kind of like that. It's like, what lens are you going to look through it at? You know, or are you going to choose to just not look through it through any sort of a lens and just look at it for what it is? You know what I mean? You can apply that with any sort of a situation. It's all about mindset. It's all about perspective. All right. What now? What now? I think that's all. We're gonna do the Soul's Truth. All right. So we're gonna end here with the Soul Truths Tarot, the Soul Truths Oracle. I really, really like this deck. If you are going through an awakening, going through some shadow work, these can be really good shadow work prompts. They're really good journaling prompts as well. Just really, really good introspection cards. Ask yourself the bigger questions, the type of questions that only you can answer for yourself. And I'm shuffling this one. So this one must have needed to be shuffled. Okay. Thank you. So the message we have is, am I on the right path? Am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today's soul action. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. Wow, I got like major heart chakra activation with that. It kind of made me want to cry. I feel like that is like a message that somebody really needs to hear right now. Wow, that was beautiful. Okay. Those are all the messages that I have for you guys. I really hope that they resonated and that they were helpful. Don't forget to like this video if it did resonate with you. Subscribe if you like the vibe. I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whenever it was that you were tuning into this. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.